Okie dokie. I'm not sure what day it is because I don't have my Fitbit on. And Tuesday, I'm thinking. So, just giving you a little update what I've done. I was busy, and this does take a little while because you have to make sure you have all your thin set, covering everywhere the seam tape's going to go, and it's just you can't just slop it on there. You have to, and once you do, if you do slop it on, you have to precisely. Well, that's not the greatest word, but you just can't trowel it off and move on. You have to, spend a little time with it. So this is all dry and looking good, right? I made my own corners down here, and I have if you look close, I think I have triple redundancy. So, and this is not even going to be in direct contact. It's across from the shower, but still. So I'm not overly concerned about it. But I still want to make sure that I had a good watertight seal. And same with that. I made my own corner with that. And on this side over here, I used one of my inside corners and did a little fancy cutting and things like that. You can kind of see. I didn't want to cut it too far because I do want to undercut. I want to cut my tile to where it fits underneath that jamb. And over here, I did the same kind of thing. I decided while I was here, I would try to kind of reshape this door jamb and the casing. Well, not the casing, but the jamb. The casing is going to go here as the trim. So I spent a little time there. Just it's not pretty, but that's the first kind of coating. So I'll let that dry and then see what it looks like. I don't know. Might have been a mistake to use thin set, but we'll see. And then I came around here, fashioned my own corner here. Not so bad, not too hard. Did the same thing over here. Now these are inside 22 and a halves, right? And these are outside 22 or 45s, however you want to say it. So. And then I had enough thin set that I decided to go ahead and do that corner. So that was the last corner I did. I still have these two corners. Actually, that's a combination outside and inside. There's two outsides and that little inside going in by the tub. So we'll see about that. I'm not going to get all fancy schmancy with it, but we do want to make sure that we kind of get it watertight. So that's what we're going to be looking for. So that's it. I'm done for the day. I'm going to let this sit overnight, let it cure. Let's see, have I learned anything? Yeah. You just got to take your time and make sure that you know what your end result wants to be. Don't leave any, big runs or clumps or any of that of your thin set. So just make sure you trial everything off. So I don't think I left anything behind, any whoop-de-doos. We'll call them whoop-de-doos. I cut my length tape if it was coming up to a corner, which they all are, but I didn't do this to all the corners. Just I think the outside corners, I cut it a little bit long and did a little kind of magic trim work in cutting, and just to give me a little added protection on that crevice, right down here is what I was looking for. I want to make that as strong as I can as far as water tightness is concerned. If it's going to fail, it's going to fail there, right? That's where it's going to fail. All right. I'll come over here and leave you with this shot because I put a pizza in the oven. Yes, I did. So we're going to have a gluten-free pizza. I know I've been talking about food lately. So anyway, I got a gluten-free flechetta. For everybody that's gluten-free out there, Flechetta makes a pretty good one. They make a 4 cheese, which I don't buy the 4 cheese ones. I buy the pepperonis. They only have 2 types, the 4 cheese and the pepperoni, so that's fine. I get them at Walmart. They're like $12 a pop. I know. Anyway, you got to do what you got to do, right? All right, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and there's going to be more to come.